Right now we're joined by new Sixers big man Mike Muscala on the Boardwalk Honda hotline as he joins us as the Sixers camp. As Mike, we appreciate you jumping on board. Thanks, man. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for having me, Mike.
Definitely. Well, you're an interesting cat, man. I'd like to get a little information from you. Bucknell ended up getting drafted in the second round. You're playing with the Hawks, and then one day, boom, you're part of the Carmelo Anthony trade. You're heading to Philadelphia all of a sudden. What was that day like for you?
Yeah, it was interesting. I was actually taking a nap when the news broke, so I woke up to quite a few text messages and missed calls from my agents, and then the next 24 hours were pretty crazy. But since then, it's been really exciting, and I've been in the city now, in Philly, for the last 3 or 4 weeks, and really been enjoying my time and really looking forward to the season.
When you saw all the missed calls from your agent, what were you thinking?
I knew something was up. Yeah. For sure. He was like, "You're probably going to be the last one that finds out about this." So it was kind of funny, and I had some guests at my house at the time too. But definitely a special moment I'll never forget.
Mike, when you look at where you were in Atlanta, obviously that team was struggling for a little bit. You had some good teams earlier on, but towards the end here, the team was kind of rebuilding and struggling. Now you come to Philadelphia, a team that was in that mode. They were the rebuilding, struggling team, and now they're on the way up. Was it kind of a breath of fresh air? Were you excited to hear, hey, I'm going to Philadelphia?
Yeah, definitely. They've done a great job here in the last few years, like you had mentioned, with the rebuild, and it's an exciting time to be here. I watched good amount of the games last year, especially in the playoffs, and I'm really excited for the opportunity that I've been presented with to be able to help contribute this year.
Mike, when you talked to Brett Brown, what kind of message did he have for you? Because, last year they had Ersan here. It was a guy they brought in big guy who could shoot. They tried to bring a big guy in to shoot. That didn't end up working out. Now you're in here. So did he kind of give you his role that he sees for you?
Yeah, we talked a little bit about just defensively, what he's expecting, being able to, guard perimeter players and switch out on guys and be able to keep guys in front of me, so to limit rotations defensively and, offensively be able to shoot and make some plays off the bounce too. I've been learning the offense here in the last few weeks, and there's definitely opportunities for big guys to contribute in that way. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, when you look at your skill set and you see the talent around you on this team, Joel and Ben, and we'll see what happens with Markel and Dario and Robert, how do you see your skill set fitting in with this roster?
I'm just trying to help wherever I can. I like doing the dirty work. Just playing hard, I think, is something that I pride myself on. And obviously, yeah, like you mentioned, tons of talent on this team. Like the players you had just mentioned, and especially being able to play with fellow big men, Joel and Dario, two guys who have really good playmaking ability, can score the ball, and also been such a great passer too. So it's been fun playing with those guys here, playing pickup these first few weeks, and I'm excited to continue to grow that chemistry.
We're talking with Sixers forward Mike Muscala. I guess they're not called forwards anymore. You guys are just like no positions. You're just a big man that comes in, shoots, does it all, combo man. And obviously, in the past, you've had to have had a couple of matchups. So what's it like being down in the post trying to defend a guy like Embiid?
Yeah, he's a handful. He's so skilled, but he's so physical and tall and big too. So he's the most gifted and overall offensive player, in terms of in that position that I've played with. His ball handling, his shooting ability at his height is very, very impressive. And like I had said, I'm really looking forward to continue with that. Be able to do some DHOs with him and maybe some pick and rolls and stuff, and just letting him work on the block too. He's a special talent.
You also have a very interesting point guard who can see eye to eye with you. You don't play with too many points that can stand up with you, 6'11", in Ben Simmons. And what do you anticipate being like playing with a guy like Ben?
Yeah, every time you mentioned his height, every time I see him again, like in the training room or whatever, I'm always like, man, he's like my height. And playing point, it is very impressive. But yeah, I mean, his vision, and I've watched a lot of his highlights and stuff, especially since being traded here, and his vision, athleticism, and pace with his handle at his height is just very unique and very special, and it's crazy. Yeah, you don't see that.
Looking forward to seeing the Sixers back. You guys will be playing at the Palestra for the scrimmage game on Tuesday night. That's always a fun night. And, of course, the Sixers, a lot of expectations. Mike Muscala is with us. One of the things with this current roster here, you got Dario. A lot of these guys have been together for a while. Do you sense that this team is very close-knit, and how have you kind of interjected with this group of guys? A lot of these guys have been playing together, or at least – been together. Some of them obviously have been injured and haven't got a chance to play all that much, but is this a tight-knit group that you walk into?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm just trying to, I guess personally, just try to get to know guys, obviously how they play, but off the court as well. And guy TJ McConnell, he's been really good to me too, and been a good friend so far. We actually grabbed dinner last night, so I'm just like I said, I'm just trying to fit in where I can and get to know guys, but I can definitely sense that chemistry and having grown together over the last few years.
All right. And obviously there's a lot of excitement and intrigue around this team. You got a 52-win team, the 3 seed, and then there's this mystery around Markelle Fultz, and we'll see what happens. I know he's been working hard with that shot that was finally kind of revealed the other day. So we'll see. Mike and the guys will be back at it as the Sixers media tour continues, their media day. And we appreciate Mike jumping on board the Boardwalk Honda Hotline. Thank you so much, Mike.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.